Hello, my fellow unicorns. Today I'm going to do a fun little activity called Popin Cookin. And it's basically, this is all candy and in the shape of ramen, mango pudding, and spring rolls and gyoza dumplings. So this is a really fun thing. I've seen other people play around with this stuff and I've always wanted to do it myself. And my family and I recently went to Daiso, the Daiso store, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a Japanese, Asian type of store. They sell all sorts of things like Hello Kitty and other Sanrio products, and they have stuff like this, and they have other ramens and other snacks from Japan and Korea and China. So it's really cool, fun store. If you ever heard of Daiso or if you ever wanted to go, I recommend it. Just check it out for fun. But let's get started. I've got my handy dandy scissors and a glass of water, so now I should have all the tools to make this. Okay, so it says to cut apart the tray as shown in picture. Fold the gyoza mold along the red line. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients here, and I've got a little fork and a toothpick. Okay, so I have to cut and then I have to cut this whole thing out. So this is for the mango pudding. I'm going to put this over here for now. It says, add water to the cup until it is half full. Add powder from the orange packet, mix. It'll become firm in 10 minutes. Okay. So I have a glass of water that I have to carefully... Okay, then I've got this mango pudding packet. Okay. Then I'm gonna add the powder in there. Gotta be very gentle with this so that I don't make a mess. I think that's everything. Now it says to mix this, so I'm gonna gently mix this. Okay, so now I'm going to set this to the side so that it will become firm in 10 minutes. So the second thing we have to do is make the ramen topping, so the boiled egg and a So now it says to fill water to that line. Okay. Okay, so I filled the line here, the water to that line, and to make, this is the dough powder that I'm going to use to make the egg, the gyoza, and a couple other things. So I have to and okay. Wow, it's quite a bit of powder. So then I have to keep mixing this until it gets very thick. So all of this is edible, but it says you're not supposed to eat the powder. You're supposed to eat it after it's mixed well. So I almost feel like I need more, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I think I've got a good dough here to work with. Okay, so it says tear off 2 pieces of dough and fill the Naruto and egg molds. Okay, so I've got my egg and Naruto here. So I'm going to make a little dough ball here, and I'm going to put that on the egg. Okay, right there. Alright, then I'm going to take another little piece and we're going to put this on the other one, like so. And just press down. Okay, then the rest I have to divide into quarters. So this is a half, this is about a quarter and a quarter. Okay, so then it says to spread one dough. I had to cut this out from the packaging, but it says spread one dough evenly to match the shape and size of the packaging pouch guide, and then I have to place it on the gyoza mold to make the hollow space. So to do this, so they're spreading this out, and let's make it nice and pretty. So then I have to get the gyoza mold, and I guess I have to make it even bigger. Even bigger. Okay. So I have to keep pushing it so that it fits like this. Okay. So then I have to get powder from the red packet. And I have to gently pour some of the toppings in here, like this. Oh, I have to pour it in both, I guess. And then, okay, I think I kind of did this wrong. I'm supposed to put this back on the mold. Hold on. If I just gently lift and put this back on the mold. Right. And then I'm supposed to press these together and close it. Okay. That's kind of how it's done. I think that's how I was supposed to. Okay, yeah. I'm supposed to do it like that. Okay. It's kind of breaking apart here. Okay. Well, here is one gyoza. It's not very pretty, but hopefully my second one will be prettier. Okay, so I have to I need this to be okay. So I need to make this as big as I can and flat. Okay, so then I make these hollow little pockets, and then I take some of that. I think this is the way I was supposed to do it. And then I take it and I put it together and squeeze. Okay. That's a much better little one. Okay, so I'm gonna put these two here like that. Okay, so I made the dumplings, and now I'm gonna I have to repeat this, and then I have to roll the dough. So I have to make this big, like so. Okay. Okay. And then it wants me to put some of this ingredients in a line like so. And then it wants me to roll like this. Tasty. It kind of tastes like nerds, the little inside things. But there's one spring roll. And now for my last spring roll. Here's my other spring roll. I have to say, it's not turning out as pretty as it could be, but it's something. Okay, so now I've got my mango puddings resting, got my gyoza, got my spring rolls. So now we're gonna make the ramen, and how we use it is I have to pour water up to the line. Okay. And then add powder from the brown packet. So this is the soup powder. Okay, then add the powder from the brown packet, and then I've got to mix here. Okay. Okay, then I need this again, and I have to get water up to the line in this packet. Okay, and then I have to add the noodle powder to it. Okay, so then what I have have to do here is mix that. Okay. Okay, so that is making a nice gooey yellow powder. And so what I have to do, I have to put it in here. And I have to pierce a corner of the bag so that when I squeeze it out, it makes noodles. And then I can also squeeze it. So, okay. So I got that corner pierced. I gotta put all of this So I have to move this over like this. I have to direct it. I have to fold this over and direct it towards the hole. So when I squeeze it out, it comes out like noodles. It's kind of fun, actually. I absolutely love ramen, and this is so cute. I'm having fun doing this. I was actually kind of having a bad day today, so I'm glad that, like, just doing an activity that's different like this is putting me in a better mood. That's what I love about ASMR. It's so stress relieving, whether you're doing it or watching it, you know. This is looking so good. Okay, I'm also supposed to get this mold out. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so there's the little Naruto. and then breaking out the egg mold, and tasting around it, it's actually pretty good. Kind of has like it's a fruity flavor, but I can't pinpoint the fruit. It's almost like, kind of tastes like strawberry and yet not. I'm supposed to put the egg yolk here. That looks so cute. Alright, do I want to make more noodles? Sure. All right. I did it! So now I have mango pudding, 2 gyoza, 2 spring rolls, and of course my ramen. So let's just dive in and start tasting things. And I want to start with mango pudding. It didn't really come out of the mold very well. I thought I mixed it well. Maybe I didn't mix it as good as I could have, but tastes like mango, but it also tastes like, I don't know, it tastes very fake. Okay, so now I gotta see what these little noodles taste like. They don't really have a lot of flavor. The broth kind of tastes like Coca-Cola, but let me take a sip. Yeah, the broth tastes like Coca-Cola. That's so funny. I like the broth better than the noodles. The noodles don't really taste like anything. And then I'm gonna taste the gyoza. Okay. That's pretty good. I think I'm tasting, I think it's strawberry, but that's really good. I think the spring roll, since it's made out of the same stuff, is going to taste the same, so I'll just eat one. really gonna bother with the noodles. But this was pretty decent. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing because I actually want to share the rest with my husband. But I definitely wanted to taste test it. This has been a really fun experience. I've never used Popin Cookin before, but I've seen videos and it's so cute, and I just had to try it for myself, and I am not disappointed. Except maybe in these noodles could have a little more flavor. I expected more of like a fruity flavor or something, but they're overpowered by the Coca-Cola broth flavor. So, but overall, I'd say this was a success. It's not the prettiest looking thing I've ever made, but you know, it's okay. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video relaxes you, and I hope that you have